VST Tillers has been the stock that's been moving around very, very well. In fact, in the last 40 days approximately, that stock has given you returns of more than 25% approximately. Now, they came out with their set of numbers. In fact, June sales look pretty good. Today, the stock is up 4.5%. But as I said earlier, if you put a last 1 month chart, you'll see that the stock has been moving very, very well. Remember, from 2014 itself, I remember in June 2014, the stock was at around 1900 to around 2000 levels. And in fact, even after 3 years, it was at around 1900 to around 2000. But the stock is moving. So let's try to understand in greater detail what exactly is going on there. We have with us Mr. Subbaiah, the Chief Executive Officer of the company. Hi, sir. Thanks so much for joining in. Well, year to date, sir, tractor sales are up by around 18%. Now, that's really where the big delta comes in. Can we see a growth of around 30-35% in terms of tractor sales? And if you could give us an absolute number, sir. Last year, you did around 9,600 units in terms of tractor sales. This year, we're bracing ourselves for 12,000, 12,500 units?
As I foresee, I think we will end up somewhere between 11,000 and 12,000 tractors this year.
That's on a conservative basis?
Yeah, that I would say on a conservative basis, because it all depends on how the monsoon progresses, and then some tractors are also sold under various government schemes. So based on that, I would say that we will be somewhere between 11 and 12,000.
11 and 12. So that would be roughly averaging 950 to 1,000 units per month.
Absolutely right.
Okay. What is the pricing power like, considering the rural demand is there, the monsoons appear to be, faring pretty okay? Is there scope for you to increase pricing?
As of date, we have not increased the prices, but going forward, depending on the demand and depending on how the commodity prices behave, maybe we will take a look and then adjust the prices if necessary. As on date, we are not thinking of any price revisions.
All right, Mr. Subbaiah, year to date in terms of tiller sales, it's marginally lower. It's down by around 1% to around 2%. What kind of a sales number can we see for your tiller segment in FY18? If you could help us out with that number. And if you could also tell us, sir, what is the total subsidy receivable on tiller sales till date?
Yeah, tillers, we expect that this year should definitely be a better year for us compared to last year. Last year was not a very good year because of various government schemes not getting launched or getting delayed. Added to that, the monsoon failures in some of the states like Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. This year, we expect that we should do anything better than 2015-16, where we sold about close to 28,000 tillers, and our expectation is we'll do better than that. Having said that, in first quarter, in some states like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and Telangana, I would talk mainly in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, it was not so good because the farmer sentiments are still not very positive, given that last 2 years it has been a drought, and even the monsoon, though it started pretty well, but it has not yet caught up. So the tiller sales has not been very good in these two states. But other states, we have been doing
So tiller sales, we should see a 10% growth. Can we see 30,000 units?
I would say somewhere between 28 to 29,000 is what we can see.
And outstanding subsidy, what is it?
Outstanding subsidy is about 43 crores as on date. But these are numbers which are money which will definitely we will collect from the government. It is not an unsecured amount.
How are the exports, sir, and what's the outlook on that?
Exports, we just started the exports, especially in terms of tractors and tillers. But the numbers are not too big. I think it will take about 1 or 2 years for us to consolidate the exports market. So as on date, we have sold about 44 tractors in exports and a couple of 50 and odd tillers for exports in this year.
All right, Mr. Subbaiah, final question from my end then. You told us around 11 to 12,000 units in terms of tractor sales. Virat Plus, what kind of a number can we get over there? That's the new tractor that you've launched. If you could give us some kind of a target.
Yeah, Virat Plus, we expect that we will sell more than 500 numbers this year.
More than 500?
Yeah.
Okay. In Q4, your tractors market share was 16.5%, and in tillers, it was 59%. in the quarter gone by, has it improved? And if yes, what would the market share now stand at?
Quarter one, the tiller market share remains the same at around 59%.
Okay.
And even the tractors will remain at around 16.5%.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you very much for joining in. That's the word from VST Tillers. We'll slip into a very short break. Up next, the Pidilite management, in a candid conversation, tells CNBC TV 18 that their objective is to achieve double